Ooh, this is actually kind of sick, right? So we're going to Energy Retrieval, get our 2 energy back. And I will... Let's Bouquet Magic. We can take out... Yeah, let's go take out the Frigabacks. This is... And we're going to take 3 prizes here. Let's go and get rid of this. And we will... Painful Spoons. Let's move 1 damage off of this Chen Pao. And we will take the Baxcalibur out. And we get the rare candy. That's not as good. And we will put the energy on the Meowscarada, the double turbo. Let's go take a swing. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com, and we are taking another look at the upcoming Meowscarada EX Deluxe Battle Deck. And the purpose of this video, this deck is coming soon, and I wanted to showcase what this deck could look like out of the box, right? You get the deck, this might be your first deck, and you're like, I want to upgrade this deck, and like, how do I go about that? And one of the easiest ways to go about that is to buy one of these trainer toolkits. This is the 2023 edition that comes with Arceus V and Arceus VSTAR. So I wanted to challenge myself. How can we update the Meowscarada EX Deluxe Battle Deck with just the trainer's toolkit? And I think it actually gets some pretty decent gains. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's check out our upgraded Meowscarada EX deck, the Deluxe Battle Deck with the cards from the Trainer's Toolkit worked in. Now, I'm going to say this up front. I don't think this is all the way there. Like, if you're thinking I'm going to go play ranked and start stomping out Mew in Lost Box, I don't think it's quite there. I think you can get closer with a couple more upgrades. I think this gets you part of the way there. So let me explain how this deck is a little different from what you get out of the box. In the Pokemon lineup, the big thing is we have added a 1/1 line of Arceus VSTAR. Now, it's a really solid attacker. It does 200 damage for 3 colorless energy. Almost always you're going to be using double turbo energy with this. So that gets you 180 damage, which is solid, but we're primarily using this for Starbirth, where during your turn, you activate the ability, you grab 2 cards of your choice, which ideally you'll use to help get Meowscarada EX set up. That being said, Meowscarada EX's attack cost is also 2 colorless, which synergizes really well with Arceus, so you can attack with both Arceus and Meowscarada with double turbo energy. And that's one of the big upgrades that this deck now gets thanks to the Trainer's Toolkit. It really bugs me that the Deluxe Battle Deck out of the box doesn't come with double turbo energy because it synergizes so well with Meowscarada. You only need 1 attachment to get rolling, and we get 2 with the Trainer's Toolkit. Ideally, you would want 4 double turbos, but the box comes with 2, so we're going to work with 2. And so not only Arceus helps us attack, it helps us set up really solid Pokemon out of the box. It helps us solidify our Pokemon lineup a little bit better. I was able to take the Dunsparces out of the deck, and otherwise the lineup is pretty much the same with the 2 Meowscarada EXs, the 4 Sprigatitos. I can't remember if it was 3 or 2 Floragatos. I've got 2 in the deck right now, and I kept the Gossifleurs in. I actually really like it in the context of this deck because the Eldegoss gets you 2 basic energy from the deck, and that gives you ammunition for Meowscarada's Bouquet Magic attack, where, well, it's ability where you discard a grass energy and you drop 3 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon. And I guess we should also take a step back, like, just in case you're unaware of what Meowscarada EX does. It's a stage 2 Pokemon, 310 HP, grass type, 2 retreat, and its attack Scratching Nails for 2 colorless energy, does 100 damage. But if the opponent's active Pokemon has damage counters already on it, it does 120 more damage. So 220 with damage already on there. And in order to get that damage on there, we can use Magic Bouquet to get the damage onto the bench. And then we can use Radiant Alakazam to move that damage from the bench to the active to set up those bigger attacks. However, you can also do really cool stuff where if you got multiple Meowscarada set up, you can do multiple instances of Bouquet Magic. Then you can move the damage with Radiant Alakazam to take extra KOs on small Pokemon, which is absolutely awesome. For trainer cards, I put in one Heavy Ball. This is great for grabbing the Alakazam if it gets prized, or the Arceus V, or what have you. Any basic Pokemon that you want to grab out of the prizes, Heavy Ball will help you with that. I cut the count of Youngster in the deck, in the EX Battle Deck as is. It's 4. I cut that down to 3, and I popped in 1 Roxanne from the Trainer's Toolkit, where if you've got, your opponent has 3 prizes or less, you can play this as a bit of hand disruption. You will draw 6 cards, your opponent will draw 2. Well, first, both players shuffle their hands into their deck, and then you will draw 6 cards, they will draw 2, giving you a little bit of hand disruption and comeback factor that the Deluxe Battle Deck doesn't come with by default. I swapped out one of the escape ropes and I put in a switch instead, because you don't always want to escape rope all the time. So just giving you the option to switch or escape is really nice. Let me see the other things in here. Energy Retrieval, that's the same. Nest Ball, I think, is the same. Gapejaw Bog, I took out 1 Gapejaw Bog and instead put in a Lost Vacuum. And the logic for this, yes, Lost Vacuum technically also can take out stadiums and you could just play Gapejaw Bog, but this also helps you take out tools from yourself or your opposing opponent's Pokemon, just in case. So it's a little more versatile in that regard. And you especially want to make sure you can bump Path to the Peak, because it absolutely crushes this deck. Some other nice upgrades. I've got 1 copy of Cheren's CRE, where in the middle to the end of the game, where you're done with Arceus and you can just get Arceus off of the board with Cheren's CRE, so it's no longer a liability. Really handy card. This is another one from the Trainer's Toolkit. And the big upgrade to the deck is Rare Candy, of which we have 2 copies of thanks to the Trainer's Toolkit. This lets you go from the basic to the stage 2 evolution, getting you to Meowscarada in 2 turns. I think this was the fatal flaw of the Deluxe Battle Deck, where it was going to take you multiple turns to get Meowscarada set up. And in the current meta, it's kind of a death sentence. You really have to be set up in 2 turns or else you're screwed. And Rare Candy gives you the opportunity to do that. Also, Arceus does, because Arceus can get set up in full in 2 turns. So huge upgrade to the deck. And last but not least, I cut out some energy as here as well. So we've got the energy, grass energy down to 8, and double turbos we've added 2. And I think this is a totally adequate amount of energy here, especially if you've got Eldegoss grabbing energy out of the deck. So your general game plan is you ideally want to start with Arceus, so that you go into Arceus V-Star, you're doing solid damage, and in the background you're setting up the Meowscarada EX and getting in the incremental chip damage. But there are going to be times where you don't power up Arceus at all and you're just using it for Starbirth, and that's fine too. But yeah, the whole idea is really getting Meowscarada set up, discarding energy to do incremental damage and take cheeky KOs off the bench, and then doing solid damage with Scratching Nails for 220 damage. Let's check out this deck in action. Our opponent will be going first, and let's see what we start off with here. That is... It doesn't necessarily have to be the worst. We do have Heavy Ball, we do have Great Ball, we have Gapejaw. We can make some stuff happen here. And it looks like we are up against a Chen Pao deck, most likely, with the Frigabacks showing itself here. They do get the Nest Ball down. I would expect Chen Pao. This doesn't have to be a bad match. It doesn't have to be a bad match. And there's comes the Palkia, right? Especially with the bench sniping that we can do. But we're going to need to set up quick. And it does suck that for us to set up, we're going to have to get rid of one of our rare candies. That being said, they attach the energy to the Frigabacks. And I mean, they can Skater's Part. Oh, Well, they thought they could Skaters Park. All right, we prized the Arceus V-Star. That's terrible. Okay. So, knowing that, we are going to have to play this the old-fashioned way. And let's go get a third. We probably didn't need the third Sprigatito. And Arceus V makes no sense at this point in time, so we're going to wait. Does suck. We're playing with the trainer's toolkit upgrades, and we've only got a 1/1 Arceus to work with. And this is the danger of this deck. Ooh. Is, yeah, 1/1 Arceus, you can end up prizing one, if not both, of those pieces. And, oh no, that Iono is actually pretty bad for us, because now we are potentially losing a Meowscarada, and the Klara's here too. That sucks. That sucks. We can at least get Alakazam down with the Nest Ball and get some energy, but like this, it looks like our opponent's stuck here too. So that's good. That's good for us. Let's go see if we can grab a Floragato here so we can at least continue our evolutions. Yep. Okay. I think that we can hold on to our hand for now. Let's just get Alakazam down. And let's hold on to the Meowscarada. And, ooh, is there actually any value in... Yeah, let's go Painful Spoons and move some damage to the Frigabacks here. And see if we can get a cheeky snipe later in the game. Yeah, we might be able to take double KO here. Oh, okay. Do they have... They're going to be able to retreat and get the Chen Pao in to grab 2 energy. Do they have the Baxcalibur pieces to make this work? Does kind of suck that we prize the Arceus. The whole point of this video is to showcase how the Arceus can help. But we do have rare candy. We still have some other cool cards that can help us do a thing. They do have... Are they going to get Palkia down just to charge? They might. I wonder if they have the Baxcalibur ready to go. Okay, they're going to go Palkia. So they do not have the Baxcalibur ready to go. And are they going to really just burn it to swing for 60 here? I don't know if it's worth it. They do get the energy for... They can knock it out and still have full energy on the Chen Pao. If they knock out the Floragato, that would be really bad. Like that. Okay. Yeah, that's actually awful. Okay. What do we do now? I could burn it. Like, I could burn... We can get those cards back, and I think we do. And we're going to take a guess that they don't have... Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do. This is not a good start for us. Prizing the Arceus, losing our attacks here. Let's go and grab the Sprigatito, Floragato, and the 2 energy. And we're going to put Floragato on the board. And Sprigatito here, unfortunately, going to take a hit. And I will... No, we will wait. We will wait. Let's end our turn. And hopefully they don't get Baxcalibur set up here. We are praying that they don't get Baxcalibur set up here. If anything, I hope they actually knock out the Sprigatito so we can retreat. We are in an awkward spot here, though. Okay. They're going to charge up Palkia. Makes sense. Ooh, okay. So, we can do this. We can put ourselves in a position. Let's go Gapejaw Bog. And we will Magic Bouquet, take out the Frigibax. Ooh, I should have not done that right this second. Okay, can we get the Arceus V-Star? Youngster. Okay, that's not the worst. Let's go and research. And we can actually... Do we still want Arceus at this point? Maybe? If it's worth... I don't know what else we would bench at this point. Arceus might be a liability, but it could get us 2 cards we need later. So I'm going to hold out on that. And actually, we do get a switch. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do the amount of damage I would have hoped we could do because I missequenced that. Well, we had to gamble on getting a switch and we didn't get it, so... That does kind of suck. That's on me. Okay, they're going to take damage on the Chen Pao. They will grab more water energy. Do they get the Baxcalibur play? Because we can also knock out the Bidoof if they don't get... Okay, they're stuck. They are stuck. Ooh, that is... bad news for them. Let's go and Cotton Lift 2 energy. I'm going to discard 2 energy to get the second Meowscarada EX up. Ooh, this is actually kind of sick, right? So we're going to Energy Retrieval, get our 2 energy back. And I will... Let's Bouquet Magic. We can take out... Yeah, let's go take out the Frigibax. This is... And we're going to take 3 prizes here. Let's go and get rid of this. And we will... Painful Spoons. Let's move 1 damage off of this Chen Pao. And we will take the Baxcalibur out. And we get the rare candy. That's not as good. And we will put the energy on the Meowscarada, the double turbo. Let's go take a swing. And we will grab, hopefully, the Arceus here. No, we don't get the Arceus. Arceus could have gotten us boss's orders to then win the game. That's okay. That's okay. Hopefully they don't get... Because we can also put ourselves in a position to... I think we're in a pretty good spot here. Like, we've got both of our attackers ready to go. We've got the Alakazam. Yes, they're going to do pretty good damage with the Palkia here. They can bench Manaphy. That's a terrible choice. Manaphy's not going to do anything here. That is actually just a... That's a free KO. Okay. Okay. And they're down to 1 card. And we do get a Klara on top of everything else. And let's go Cotton Lift. Let's go see what energy we have left in the deck. We have 2 more. Awesome. And we can Meowscarada 1, 2. Actually, if we move... No, we're not going to be able to do enough damage to one-shot this Palkia. So let's go Bouquet Magic. And we will go 30. And Bouquet Magic again. And go 30 on the Bidoof. Actually, this is kind of sick. Arceus? Arceus, please? Ah! If we got the Arceus, we could have then got Boss to then get the Chen Pao and knock it out. That would have been really sick. Oh, but that was good. That was good. We had to play it the old-fashioned way, but we did have some pieces there to help us out and get us a little closer to winning there. The rare candies would have been nice. Arceus would have been nice, but we were still able to get the win with the Eldegoss grabbing a whole bunch of energy and the Meowscaradas being able to do some pretty awesome snipe damage, and the Radiant Alakazam being able to move the damage around where we needed it. And we were lucky that they weren't able to get the Baxcalibur set up. That really hurt. But at the same time, we were also sniping the Baxcalibur. So really proud of how that match went. GG's. In a rare win, we actually win the coin flip. And we go first. And that's not actually not particularly helpful here. We have a horrible starting hand. At least we have a heavy ball that could potentially get us. Oh man, that got us nothing. All right, this sucks. All right, let's go Gapejaw Bog and end our turn. We can at least get Floragato on the next go and do something. But like Youngs, we have to pray that they brick. Okay, and they're going to be doing incremental damage here with the Gapejaws, which is very nice for us, assuming we can hang around here long term. Okay, yep, they are down bad at the moment. Oh, okay. No, not necessarily down bad at the moment. If they had research and now they get their Nest Ball, they're going to get their Miraidon, and they're going to get... Oh. Okay. Magnazone V and rear kick, and Magnazone V, they could potentially get set up here on the next go around, which feels really bad. Oh no, we're taking damage here as well. I don't like that. Let's go Floragato and attach energy, and this does 50, and your opponent switch your active Pokemon to the bench. I actually don't want that. I want to keep the Mareep out here because they... Oh, we're going to take damage here. I will grab Arceus. Do I want Arceus or want... Yeah, I want the Arceus. I want the Arceus. Get me set up here a little bit, because they're going to go into the Magnazone, at which point they will... Let's just get some Seed Bomb damage in there. Force them to make something happen. Okay, 3 cards, bump the stadium. We'll get another Mareep down. Into the Flaffy. They have 2 energy here. If they can get... I can't remember. I think the Magnazone V-Star needs 2 energy to pop off. Oh, there's the 2 energy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could be bad. This could be bad. Ooh, and they're gonna electric gen. Oh, they brick off the generator. That's one of the dangers of the deck. See, this is where I think potentially if they had done the... Hopefully they don't have the evolution to Magnazone V-Star. I hope they don't. Just swing. Go hit the Gossifleur for 40. Take your KO. Yeah, go Magic Tension. Oh, okay. They take out the Sprigatito. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Okay. We need to make some stuff happen, like, right now. Okay. I'm actually going to attach the double turbo energy to the Arceus, just in case. And let's go Youngster and pray. We don't get it. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let's get a Radiant Alakazam down. Let's go and get another Sprigatito down. And we'll do 50 and then move them to the bench. Ooh. Is there any value in moving damage counters to any of these. Let's try it. Let's start to concentrate the damage on the Mareep. And we will whip. Watch me whip. And hopefully we don't lose our stuff here. Okay. Really hoping we can continue to play the game. Not looking great, though. Okay, they're going to Dynamotor, and they can start hitting big damage. Hopefully they don't have the evolution. Okay, they're also going to need a switch. So there's still... Okay, there's the... Oh, what? Why would you do that? Do you have a switch out? That feels silly to me. Okay, they do have a switch. All right, they're going to do 90. We're going to lose the... Oh, my God. And the research. Okay. Oh, man, this is looking bad. This is looking bad. Okay, and they're going to get down a second attacker upon me. Oh, this is the one that does, like, 1 billion damage, right? Okay. 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 Electrostar. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. Okay, they're going to Electrostar and do... What are they going to hit? Yep. Okay. Depending on what we hit, that might not actually be the worst. They left... If we can get Meowscarada set up, I think we can pop off here. Okay, we do get another energy, but... Let's go and research. We have to hit off the research. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to need a... How much energy is in the discard right now? Okay. Let's go and Bouquet Magic. And we will go... Yeah, we're going to do enough damage, right? We're doing 220 plus 50, 70. So let's go and take out... Yeah, let's actually knock out the Pawmi, right? Actually, no, we don't want to knock out the Pawmi. Then we have 2 energy in the discard. Let's go retrieve, right? I will get these energies back. And we will do... We're going to do 220, 270. Oh, we're going to be short on knocking out the Pawmi. So let's just go and knock out the... Let's move 1 off the Mareep and knock this Mareep out. And then we can take a prize there and get ourselves back in the game. Okay, I'll attach energy to Arceus here as well. And I could put down... Yeah, we'll hit 220. Oh, I have not used my V-Star power yet. That is something I probably could have done. Probably should have done, TBH. But at this point, let's play it out. Hopefully they don't have like the rare candy, all the things to get rolling here. Because yeah, if they don't get the evolution set up, then we can pop off. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, they need like rare candy plus the Pawmot, and I still don't think it's enough. Okay, they're gonna get the Pawmi. 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, and they'll boss up the Alakazam. Ooh, that's actually... Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This is where... Let's go get a Sprigatito down. Yeah. Let's get the Sprigatito. And yeah, we're going to take damage here. I could burn the double turbo, and then we get rare candy plus boss? Hold on. Let's go and... Yeah, let's go Bouquet Magic. And I'm going to move... I'm going to hit 30... Let's see. 30, 40... 50. And we will go... Rare Candy Boss, I think, is the play. And then we'll burn the double... Oh, I don't have... Okay, hold on. Rare Candy. No. Rare Candy, Boss. And we'll hard retreat the Alakazam, I think, is the play. Right? We can still play Boss. Yeah. So, we're going to retreat. I'm going to move the damage from this Mareep and move it onto the Pawmi. And we take that KO. And I wanted to attack with the Meowscarada. It's fine. Meowscarada, Arceus is a solid attacker here. And then we knock out the Pawmi for 180. All right, we have I think we've done pretty good here with the comeback. Popping off. We've got the Rare Candy Meowscarada combo. And this is looking pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. There it is. Jeez, that was awesome. That was awesome. We started out way behind and we're able to pull off some crazy combos with the Arceus, with the Alakazam, with the Meowscarada, moving everything around the board and really able to pick off, like really shut down our opponent's deck, taking out 3 prizes like the Magnazone plus the bench Pokemon, and then taking out the 2 Pawmis. And it does kind of suck for them that they weren't able to get the rare candy combos going, but we were able to exploit that with the Meowscarada, the damage, and the Radiant Alakazam, and then Starbirth coming in absolutely huge, getting us the pieces we need to have the combos to finish out that game. So I think this kind of works as the perfect example of how much better this deck is with the upgrades from the Trainer's Toolkit. Now, just for full disclosure, we are playing in casual matchmaking. I don't think that the deck is all the way there. I would probably want a couple of adjustments that we'll talk about at the end of this video before I truly take it into ranked. But I think that the Meowscarada deck plus the Trainer's Toolkit is a lot more playable thanks to the likes of stuff like Double Turbo Energy and Rare Candy and some of the other upgrades we've made as well. GG's. Thus concludes our look at the Meowscarada EX Deluxe Battle Deck upgraded with a Trainer's Toolkit, the 2023 edition. If you could actually get the 2022 edition, a lot of the cards in that haven't rotated just yet, although more of them will rotate next year. So proceed with caution on the 2022 deck. That'll get you some really good cards like Luminion and some other cards that aren't in the 2023 version. But if you get the 2023 version with the Deluxe Battle Deck, you can get this a decent way forward in completing it. The big things I would say, if we're going back to the deck, you really want 4 double turbo energies. You probably want at least 1 more rare candy in the deck. I want to squeeze in at least a 1/1 line of Bibarel to help us draw cards. And those are kind of the big things. Oh, and some hand disruption as well. I would want to get rid of Youngster entirely and put in Ionos instead. There's probably some more upgrades off the top of my head. Let's go look at I did make a video with a fully upgraded Meowscarada deck at the time of this recording. So I'm recording this in the Paldea Evolved format, and by the time Obsidian Flames comes out, there might be some other upgrades that you're looking for as well. But based on the fully upgraded list, some other cards you might want to consider adding in here. Metacham can be really sick with its Yoga Loop attack. Lets you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and if they get knocked out that way, you get to take an extra turn, which is really sick. Sick combo there to have, because you can then take 2, 3, maybe even 4 prizes off 2 turns back to back, which is awesome. Lumineon V is really nice in this deck because it allows you to grab a supporter card of your choice. What other cards did we have that the Ultra... Artazon is a really nice stadium for this because it lets you bench a basic Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box. This helps you get down your Eldegoss, your Sprigatitos, and all of those. Level Ball is nice to grab the Sprigatitos or the Floragatos. And Superior Energy Retrieval is really nice in that it lets you get 4 energy instead of 2. One of these is probably enough because you're not too energy hungry in this deck. Another one that I really wish they had in the Trainer's Toolkit but don't have is Colress's Experiment. Lets you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, keep 3 cards, put 2 in the Lost Zone. Yeah, the cards that go in the Lost Zone are gone from the game forever, but this is a great way of drawing through your deck without having to get rid of your cards, like a Youngster or an Iono or a Professor's Research. You have to end up with a new set of cards, and the Colress lets you dig into your deck, get new cards, while also holding your existing hand. So that's a really nice upgrade to consider as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for Meowscarada with the Trainer's Toolkit. I'm definitely considering doing some other videos in this style of like take a pre-made deck, take the Trainer's Toolkit, and see what you can do. The Quaquaval one is something I'm thinking about next. I don't think it benefits as much as the Meowscarada one, but I'm willing to give it a try and see what we can get from there. But for now, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching. Before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In3rdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at In3rdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, in3rdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.